Welcome back, everybody. Yeah.
I haven't delved into this character in a while.
Read my paperwork.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Armory 33 podcast. Holy shit, we're all back together. Yeah. June
22.
doing D&D. The team historian.
Long rest, guys.
We, well, hopefully the dice gods are in our favor. Sound chain.
On how
Introduction. IT Tanner is back. Quinn and Tristan and Paige are back. It has been since June of last year. Let's dive right in. Shane, up in family did
You killed your mother and you went back the tree village. The village of the elves.
with our clubhouse was a peanut.
The clubhouse that was very phallic. Sure. I do have some questions I'd like to ask beforehand.
Do I need to turn the camera off?
Nope. Nope.
We're in front of the camera. What question?
We started 2014 rules. Do we want to use the 2024 rules? The 2024 rules are nicer if you miss dice rolls.
I'm going to speak.
Oh, weapon masteries now, bud.
No, because both of the campaigns that technically are part are still in 2014.
2026 rules now. With weapon masteries, they have special abilities. I'll just pull it up. And one race player.
That is the new one.
This is the new one. The new one.
You know, I spent my Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's recap. Yeah. Fragging. Hooga. Milk drinker. No, and the
Great.
the white.
And off the dam.
that anytime.
They're in hand. Proof.
Yeah, 214. Yeah.
I'm unprepared. I don't have books, but I can drink.
Just so you know, they do new things. They do fun things. Yes. They do all kinds of stuff. One is if you miss, you'll still do your proficiency damage. I think instead of rolling 0 damage, you will at least graze them and do damage.
I like that. But
There's other ones that are like, if you hit them with this certain weapon, they roll for disadvantage on their next attack roll. Yeah. So there are some crazy things that are in this 2024 rules. When it goes to that, none of you are really playing a character, except you, that isn't basically in the new universe.
they never belong.
I think you're playing a half orc, right? So half classes don't really exist, but you can still make them. There's just a workaround for them.
We're in
So there's no longer half race?
Half races are like a non-existent thing now.
a.
There's like workarounds for them, but it's,
How can you actually be an orc in that case? Or are not orcs like off the table at the end of your
you can still be an orc. Orcs are right there in 195. So the species you can be currently, because they call them species now, it's no longer races. They changed the name.
That feels more appropriate because then you would have races within the species. You would have different kinds of the dragonborn.
Species now: ASMR, Dragonborn, Dwarf, Elf, Gnome, Goliath, Halfling, Human, Orc, and Tiefling. Or whatever.
Is it? Yes,
ASMR. There's like 1,000 ways.
ASMR.
Realistically, yeah.
Oh, also cool. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I didn't know where we wanted to go with it. I do have stuff for today. So we had some stuff to get off the table. You needed to go back to the church, talk to them guys. You need to visit mommy. You killed her.
I'm still alcoholic.
Please. Frackham's just doing Frackham thing.
Also a tiefling with a 10 armor class with the I need top 10.
Tried to fix that.
Put on leather armor on. Good.
It's not.
That's what
It's
his
not
initiative.
Depending on what we want to do, we can go into 2024. I'm in 2 other campaigns. One's doing the 2014 rules, and my wife's running a campaign that's the 2024 rules.
I vote for change of DM to Aaron.
But we also armor dreams. Yeah. We're goblins.
Timing. Kill of his mom.
Poppy.
It was a thing crossing my mind for a while. And then when you said D&D, and I was like, all right, this has to be brought up.
Shiny math rocks.
My brain went from that to D&D to we have to have this discussion if we stay in 2014 or go to 2024.
I don't mind either way.
Today, there's probably going to be little combat and mostly handling off of, like, I think he's going to have the most things. Go back to talk to the church.
Some kind of orc relic. Fun. Really fun. You guys might know. We killed this month, and we hear us now 2 whetstones, and I got 50 gold pieces. You found the symbol of an orc god that you have to take back to the church, and there's lots of precious metals and jewels. I found potion/spell stuff, giant ruby, and Thomas's tent.
Tumults.
He was.
I found my
he
orc.
was mom's like right hand.
He was the one that kicked you guys out of there the first time.
Oh, I found
Before you decided to go back in stealth.
You took your mom's axe. We were getting ready to leave, and you wanted to torch camp. First, after attacks, burn camp. Have fuckers underlined twice, so we burned the camp. Welcome back to the elves. We're making poor choices. We got a succubi attack. That's when Tyrion dragged away because my real mom took in. All siege destroyed.
All the siege wall.
1,000 gold. Did we find 1,000 gold in a boot? What is B?
Loot.
It looks like a B to me. 250 gold pieces, which means right up to 3.
So what happens when you sure wasn't bad.
A high elf named Fern. We asked her if there were any other threats. She said no. If you want to plant some trees, go ahead and do that. The babysitter goes to the bar, goes to plant trees.
Babysitter.
I went to plant trees. That was the end of part 1. I think we leveled up to 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're going to have to, 2024, you're going to have to make a new character.
Oh, do we all have to make a new character?
No, it's the same character. 2024 rules.
Should we do 2014 and the next time?
You and I have 500. Don't spend it all at the boss.
Is that still mostly
I'm
relevant?
giving you
Was-
10. Fracken, I'm giving you 10 gold coins.
I got one of my. It sure wasn't totally irrelevant.
There's nothing in there.
All right, let's find something.
This is going to be boring for Quinn. Not super combat heavy. But there are some things I have to get. We have
2 barbarians in the group.
Huh? Tanner, put on your Viking helmet. Over there.
Next time we battle.
All right, we're gonna go to the gameplay chamber now. I know, sorry.
You could have switched it at any time. I was trying to not leave a ring.
That's fine. What are we doing? Where are we at?
So you guys are in Oakenwood.
Okay.
If you're leaving, you can go back to Trunked, visit Dag's mom, or go to the church.
I think we go to the church to take care of him. We're all going. We're all.
fully agree because I don't think anybody like.
It's the hard movie.
Even if she can see it from here, no, we're going together.
Hard movie conversation.
We all took a long rest and woke up dead.
We have 4 different paths. Okay, so we're heading back to the church.
You're leaving Oakenwood.
To the church.
The church.
Are there some books?
Another simple.
15 feet out of town, I got.
Oh, Resident Evil 2.
That vaguely does. Right?
Man, those damn cutscenes. I've been playing a lot of video games since I've been off of the knee injury. 100% in police and years. What?
It's got the juice.
But we're at the church.
At church.
Okay. Trying.
Who's that? Who's my toddler?
People so nauseous they can't attack me.
That's silent but deadly.
I would.
Point your finger in the face.
Imagine if it came out of her finger.
Needs to make a fart noise. The better the fart noise, the
Wait,
bigger the
hang on.
cloud.
No,
So wait, I'll prepare.
she's cocked.
Fog crank.
Cranking.
All the into it.
And this is
was
mostly
waiting
about
for you to
talking.
I said innuendo. Yeah.
Oh, this
This one involves us talking to people. I probably shouldn't talk because I'm negative on charisma. I'm a miserable bastard, apparently.
my charisma's at a 12 with a +1. That's
Really?
good.
One day.
Maybe I can try.
Right.
I've heard you're charming.
I got my wife. End of this month, 6 years. Married for 6.
Oh.
It'll be April 8th. 6 years married, 9 years together.
Nice. You will.
Just delicious. It's my drunkard.
I remember.
We've been great in 2 years. It'd be 70. Next year it could have been 7.
We're 14.
Your character in
8.
there. Or you want me to just throw somebody out there?
We've been together 14 years.
Time
You're going to be Snow White. All right.
Those are don't make them.
Oakenwood. The journey back to the church. Several days. Nothing happens. You get back. And you get met right on your local, where you were raised.
I made props.
Standard, yes.
The local church of Lathander. Where the problem is I have like 17 notebooks, and I finally got a notebook I liked. I was moving things over. This kept going apart. Notes.
I'm at half width. It's fine.
When you get to the church, talk to the church elder. What
Before I talk to him,
Giant red lady and half orc. Probably still drunken dwarf.
Stay with you.
So I'm gonna give him the space.
I'm going to go ahead.
I'm going to stay with
Tavern.
Sheridan.
so it's just, what time?
after?
Good afternoon, Father. I have business with you.
What do you have to tell us?
We've just come back from a large scale for this neck of the woods battle, and I have something that I would like you to take a look at. I have no idea what this is, but maybe you can give me a hand.
I do not believe I have scholars that can take a look at it. If you don't mind staying around for a little bit, we can have it probably in a day or so. You are a full member of the church. You can wear your Lathander, and we accept it anywhere without questions.
Like,
You can now find and bring your own into the church.
if that is all, then we shall retire for the day and await your word.
You guys going back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
What they talk about?
I think you guys are pretty comfortable with each
You guys have been together for 2 weeks. That's sure it has been a couple weeks.
We're us, the giant people we're traveling with all. And we bonded.
I'm the tiniest one. Oh, you too.
You're both very tall.
This jabroni would like to talk to that jabroni.
I realized maybe I should have get out to the building. I wasn't able to hear. Didn't say.
Aridin gave the creepy man the orc relic he found.
What we just stumbled upon,
Yes.
right?
Well, they said a day or two before they could.
What happened after he gave it to him?
Yeah, the gentleman said it'll be a day or two before they know what it is. He did give Aridin a stipend that Aridin will be sharing with the rest of us one way or another.
Possible.
He didn't give it to him right away. It's a hefty.
Yes.
It is.
And also said that there's other gifts he has for all of us that we will be.
Completed a quest, right? Almost like we did something intentional.
Yeah.
Like somebody knew what was going on and tried to kill your mom to get the relic from the village, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna digest that for a little bit.
I said I don't trust elves.
My intelligence is only an 8.
Right. I'll get you that process. Anything you've told.
All I heard is gifts in a couple of days. And we are all now part of the Church of what they?
Just me.
Trust him.
I'm now fully fledged.
He's a
cleric.
fully fledged member because he was adopted. He
I'll get misunderstood. I'll get back.
It's almost like it was a gang initiation where he was sent out to kill somebody and come back with a trophy.
It's not the West
Yeah.
Coast.
Start with
We're in the Middle Earth.
geography question.
You are not.
Middle Earth.
You are on the East Coast. Remember, there was a map.
Salt.
Map.
Fall. That was the I have seen that map.
Not the first time.
That's the first time I remember it.
Because it was
Really nice.
keep hanging out here, not trunked, here stuff here.
Is that a coast or a lake?
That's a lake.
Oh.
That is called Blue Lake. If you
Blue
remember,
Lake?
It's called Blue Lake with blue mountains because the lake is so blue that when the sun hits it first thing in the morning, it actually turns the mountains blue.
I'll tell. Hey, you over here.
Probably.
Now we're at the tavern.
They left the church.
So
oh yeah, come find us.
you guys did your stuff over here. You're down at the bottom of this. That's where he was a little bit south of Cedar Fall, where Trunk is.
Talk of the Southern Draw.
Norway.
I'm a Texas elf.
Everything here in tech, even their elves.
My mace.
Anything else you guys at the tavern?
Bragg, I'm sitting there getting a little tipsy, so he looks at the bartender and asks,
What's
On the menu.
"What's on the menu? Anything going on in the area?"
House stew. And no, this is a like area because the church is there. No one really tries to push into this area. There's a lot of defenders of the land.
Round of stew for us.
It's bronze pieces.
Copper, okay. It does offer me copper, and that was just really funny.
Yeah.
Like it was like bronze, and I was like, "It's copper, okay." It's fine. I'm just trying to keep that on.
Negligible amount of
Coins
for you. It's a negligible amount of coin.
won't let me subtract it. The app
Oh.
won't let me subtract 5 copper from my 260 gold ones. He is correct. It is too little to care about.
By the end of it, you can spend 1 gold piece and cover your evening. It's a well-to-do town. Think of it Starfleet and Star Trek. No one pays for anything. You just same idea. So they don't overcharge for anything. There's no like fees. Church kind of eats all that. They get a lot of donations, so they eat it all. You guys you come and go.
Thanks.
We retire for the
Thank
night
you. Thank
after
you,
we
church.
eat
Yep.
and get our bellies full.
You guys wake up in the morning and there a guy standing outside your door. Because I'm assuming you didn't stay at the inn with them. You went back to the church.
The church is providing me board.
That's where you grew up. Yeah.
Fair,
Yeah.
but it's always safe to ask. Then yes, I would have stayed.
You would have had a change of armor or a new set of underclothes.
Civvies.
Maybe a new tabard of
It's
sorts.
civvies.
Yeah. You get back there,
I
get your
way
new
bef-
stuff on. They meet you right outside the door. First thing in the morning, they're like, "Hey, just so you know, the elder would like to talk to you right after lunch today.
Just
Bring your
him?
partners." We figured they were at the inn, but it was just easier. You're right.
I'm
Talk
sure
to you.
they're still sleeping. I shall bring them. Don't worry. All right.
This is all.
Is it still morning time?
You can do your morning prayers or whatever.
Whole resin stuff.
Kneel to the west 3 times a day.
The God of Light, yeah.
No,
No, I know a lot more than I used to. I'm just trying to show off.
I'm
Nerd.
Those tiny things back in the bag Quinn jumped on the table. I wanted to show you the tiny things I made out of beads and the gemstone. By gluing 2 together. It really... No, it's a potion bottle. You have it upside.
to the midway.
Is that him?
Bomb.
Doesn't know what's going on. He's sorry. Baboom.
Got it.
It's a bomb.
That.
in that case,
Thanks,
I
I
will
hate it.
perform some morning prayers and then
Here's
go
your
down
bag
to
of
the
balance
inn
back.
and have some food and wait for the other 3 to wake up.
I just slap him awake. One that looked like a hammer. So I frack him awake.
Sure. Okay.
It seems pretty.
So, do I get to roll for?
For me,
Yeah, just roll for strength. You have roll for constitution. Oh, no, wait, he does.
8 plus 3.
Roll me a constitution. Oh. Make sure you don't take damage from this.
a 10 plus my con 16. Yeah, 213. Sorry.
Okay. You didn't beat it, but you did smack him pretty hard. Hard enough for him to wake up.
His face is real red.
What the fuck?
We have to go meet Aridin.
All right, let's go.
Looney Tunes style face.
Yeah, just flying. I have a face.
You have a red mark on your
Well,
face.
I also have a red mark to fix the to match the burn on this side of my face. So
I tried to even it up
yeah,
for you.
yeah.
Start
You're
calling you
I'm just
Kyle.
like all red.
It's no longer 2-faced. Now it's just one.
My
Oh,
bulbous
God.
right nose is
Oh my
even
God.
more bulbous and red.
them slapping competitions where your face blows up.
Wait, real quick,
Tangent.
on tangent. Have you guys seen the video where there's a slapping competition and the woman gets slapped so hard she changes her race?
That she has in her face gets moved because she gets hit so hard that all of the plastic filler and all of the shit in her face falls,
I think
and
so.
she literally looks like a different race. It is like a completely
yeah,
different
I've ever seen
person.
I feel
It's really weird and very funny, and you think it's AI at first, but the longer you look at it, you realize no,
It's like a
she's
6
just
second long
because
clip.
she has her cheeks like all the way up here because they're fake.
Okay.
And she gets slapped so hard they fall.
We meet Aridin outside of the church.
Right there in the tavern.
I
he
came
was
from
coming
the
down.
tavern.
Oh,
He was meeting you guys
Sorry.
at the tavern. He knew where you guys were.
yeah, sorry. Deaf in one ear and conversations happening over it. So my Tanner's on my
Or
right.
you just know it was me. You're at the table.
All right. What's the deal? Why am I awake already?
You've probably had plenty of drink, and I was just going to wait for you to wake up.
He's the one who woke me up, actually.
Some time, but the church has asked me to gather you, and they wish to meet us at noon. The elder has something for us.
Anybody else?
So I'm just gonna wake up.
You heard the slap. You heard the slap.
And the
I'm pretty sure he didn't say it quietly. I didn't hear that.
I come down like 15 minutes later after
Yeah.
I wake up,
Yeah.
get dressed in things, and then you film me. Okay.
As you're holding a slab of meat to your face.
my uncooked steak. I have my tanker just come up against the side of my face.
He has his pint of brew just.
Okay.
My morning screwdriver.
Gotta keep going for the
So I did not have a hangover. It's just keep going.
drinking.
Works like a charm. Done it plenty of times. All right. You guys go back to the church. Hopefully you didn't get too drunk before you go to the church. You guys come back to the church. You guys walk in. The elder's already there waiting for you. He has a bag.
What's in the bag?
In the bag,
What's in the bag?
1,500 gold
What's
coins.
in the bag?
Okay. Down.
So if you guys got 1,500 gold coins to split between the party.
We split it right here on the spot.
You guys split it right.
Yes.
And then he has for you a custom pair of
Air Force One.
bracers of Lathander. You a +2 to your damage rolls.
Okay, or for the damage roll though.
For the damage roll, it's like you roll a d6
Yep.
plus your whatever.
And then plus.
Plus-
Okay. Yeah. Plus it.
Now that's specifically with a weapon. So
All damage dealt with weapons.
That's your fine.
anything. I have to have a weapon. Only physical weapons. Yes.
Only physical weapons.
Okay.
So everybody gets 375 gold coins. You all look at like in astonishment that I do that.
Yeah, we're only.
Ugly man so fast. I never knew he was Rain Man.
That's good. No, because me and him now, we had.
What?
What?
1,500.
Mine's not right yet. We each get 300.
325. No,
gold.
375.
So, sorry, 375.
I did.
Somebody shortchanged us.
I didn't shortchange it. That's why I'm splitting it here.
He knows what's going to happen if he shortchanges us.
The elder also is very happy, and the reason you guys got so much money is because they've sent out a lot of the students of Lathander, and they've never come back.
That's your problem. Stop sending out students.
That's the only way that they can get. That's the only way they can get people to be followers. You have to pass a quest,
Lead your own congregation, and such.
and no one has made it back. You're the first one to make it back, which is why they had quite such a large purse, because basically they've been just collecting it every year.
So they've been putting a pot in the sea.
Basically, you guys won the bet.
Yeah.
Oh. Who said being drunk never prevailed? Does he have any other gifts for the rest of us, or just...
He only had the gift for that and the gold pieces. These bracers were custom made for him. They were working on them for years in case he ever came back. So there's probably other pieces you guys could ask if there's anything.
Is there anything?
Now remember, he has given you guys all the cloaks before.
I don't have a cloak.
You do have a cloak. Everybody has that cloak of Lathander.
Mine's in the other room. I literally have a cloak, and it's.
So I'm gonna ask.
Maybe
You know,
you shouldn't be the one to ask.
I can just ask. Maybe somebody else buys and actually does the trading. Somebody with a higher charisma than myself, which would probably be Aridin, I believe, as a cleric. All right, or no?
You and I
he's
have the
cleric.
same charisma.
Oh, you guys have the same charisma. Never mind. So, yeah, I think you guys all have 12.
We all
right?
have 12.
Yeah, except for
Yeah.
me. So, all right. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna see if they have anything else for sale.
I didn't realize this is a church, but you got anything else for sale?
You got any bracers or any other shit? Or you guys gotta have something else. Come on.
I'll look at the father. Is there
from-
perhaps anything else that you may either be willing to give or sell to us?
We can look at the stores. If you guys give me some time, maybe there might be something. Or you come back. There's a thing that we would like to discuss with you at another time. Let me see what I can get around, and we can.
Just with Aridin or with the rest of us?
It could be all of you involved.
That's what August steps forward and asks.
Yeah, it could
Just
be.
with him or with all of us?
It specifically is focused on him. We are seeing that you completed this first quest. We've been always trying to get into the bigger town of Fadul, which is, in case you guys want to see the map again, it is basically like almost like a castle. Full stone structure on the outside, castle in the middle, big city. Does not have a proper church of Lathander in there. We've always been trying to get in there. We've been kicked out twice.
You've been kicked out by who? By the locals?
We're not sure.
uncult-
We sent people there to be, that was their first thing to come back,
And they never returned.
and they never returned. So we don't know if there's highwaymen along the way. We don't know for sure why we haven't been able to establish this post yet. You do have to cross the river. It is very close to the sea. There's a lot of land to cover.
Kraken's gonna look over at Aridin. Not even just disregarding her own decisions, obviously, but I'm looking over at him basically and
I would be more than willing to have some help.
You go, we go.
hey, like,
I don't know what the pay would look like yet, but it would be really big for us to get that there. Because this is our main thing, and we would even like to move this into there if I could. As a big part of my push to getting up there. Now, I do not want to take over the city. I do not want anyone to think that's our big fall. It's just we just can't seem to get there.
Having a presence there would be more than helpful, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more than one church there. It's just we haven't had anyone get there or come back from there yet.
Realistically, it's a good opportunity because as a now full-fledged church member, now, like you mentioned, the priest or the head priest basically said we wouldn't mind moving in there, but this all for him, this is a great opportunity. Elevate himself.
Put himself within the church, yeah.
A bit more influence, yeah. I am more than willing to take on this task.
Okay. You with the scar. What's your background?
I am a hunter. Do you mean like more than that? Or
What did you do in your past? What?
black? I am a black.
You were the one that was looking for weapons, I'm assuming. If you would like to, you could go down and work with our sacred blacksmiths and possibly forge yourself something.
My sword. I never got to finish my sword because I'm gonna.
You could
Absolutely. Got chased by those people, so use my hat with the sword to permanently, also scar and permanently injure that fucking Kodowski.
Standing in the background looking around. You accuse me of shit.
Absolutely.
Is there anything I can help you with?
If you help us get this town up, that would be fantastic.
I mean, in the meantime.
In the meantime, nope. Whatever you guys need, if you guys need a place to stay, if the inn isn't doing you well, we'll be more than welcome to open up a room for you. Otherwise, we'll have your full caravan ready in a day or two.
Okay.
Dag, are you coming with us? Will you?
The dagger's down.
You said
What
you
else
can-
am I gonna
You
do?
said you can make your own decision, so I was
Or you go somewhere alone.
asking you.
Shit to pick up along.
Be
I was going to ask, is there any kind of elder church person who specializes in medicine or healing or potions that I could go just learn a little bit from or hang out with? Or
We at the church are very much deal with healing, so we can easily get you with any of our healers.
I figure just in the meantime, maybe.
Cool. So where do I get?
If you, Eridan will show you where to the forge because he knows where it is.
Come on, Frackham. I'll show you around.
The elder offers you to follow him because he will lead you. Basically, a place of healing, which is just a place of. It's going to be full of clerics. You're just going to have to deal with that.
Everybody leaves Ugga standing in the room by himself.
There's one little way with
Oh, God.
Actually, it's not done yet, but I'm assuming Elga's gonna follow.
Is there somewhere I can practice my javelin throws
You want to practice javelin throws?
and great axe throws?
If you go out to the courtyard, we have training donkeys out there.
I'm going to go to the courtyard and train.
The question is, Ugga gonna be okay by last time Ugga was out and about on his own?
The courtyard is a
You got
private
that.
courtyard of the
Okay.
church. They're not going to.
We're all inside of a church.
I just want to make sure that you don't get jacked up by a bunch of angry townsfolk. That's all. I'll get out for it.
Have
That was a first.
Have any of you ever read Redwall? Do you know what Redwall is? The story of an abbey with mice, where they're always getting attacked constantly by all of the other creatures, and the abbey's got a big stone fence around it that they can use to protect themselves. That they're always trying to break through. Same idea. Giant old school abbey. There's an outside concrete wall. Inside has areas where he can do that. They have. So, like, this is a very protected ground. That's why no one's ever kicked them out of this.
Perfect. So we're all off on our own
Little quest.
The three of us are going down to the forge.
No.
No, that's right. Yeah, you're going in the courtyard. Sorry. You and I.
Hitting him again. I'm slapping him again.
Anyway,
We're going to put that
Make
back.
Christmas.
Slaps hard. Hit the wall. Broke your pinky.
What counts?
The elder takes you the house.
myself.
It's almost like a house of healing, which is where all the clerics are. Speak to any of these clerics. They will help you out with what you need magical wise or what you would like to learn. If that'll be all for you, I'll be on my way. I have to go his rounds.
The dag's just going to start around, asking around about like medicinal plants and other things and just information. How to keep us alive moving.
Medicinal plant. Now these are clerics, so they don't use so much medicinal plants. They do use some in their spells, but they do believe so hardly. Most of these clerics believe so hard in their god that their god does their healing for them.
Oh, cool. So that's just fascination. I was just gonna ask a question just because I'm interested.
Yeah, there will be some spells. You can take some knowledge back of different plants that they use in their spells, but it's mostly a lot of praying to
Well,
Lathander.
Thunder stuff.
A lot of praying to Lathander.
Any scroll?
Rolls? Oh, you mean
Yeah,
never
yeah,
mind.
there's
And
Scroll.
that does.
My
that's
mind went
the
to
Marvel.
Marvel.
Oh,
spells on the go.
Actually, we could write you a scroll. What kind of scroll would you be looking for?
Ooh, okay,
three
we got
devices of-
yeah. So I'm picking either healing or some real quick visible, but
I
that's
mean,
a
they-
lot to
Very more
Invisible,
have
invisible.
less.
yeah.
As a bunch of clerics, I'm
Less.
hoping they might less scroll.
Helps with.
If that's what you're looking for, we
Sure.
can easily get you a blessed scroll.
Fantastic.
Do you have a god, or would you like us to write this to Lathander?
Gonna work less good. I don't have.
It doesn't mean that it's going to work less good, but usually if you stay and have a prayer to, if we write a prayer to a god,
Yeah, just throw those in.
Gotta like a
Yes.
priest of Lathander. Is he a priest?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
now
I
is he
think-
he's like a full-fledged member. He isn't quite a priest.
So, yeah, but we have a member of Lathander.
You guys, if you use it and Eridan's
Yep,
around,
yep.
it'll
Accident.
they'll give you some love. So you got to scroll. You're gonna go down there. You want to finish your
So yeah, I basically pull like my dwarven longsword off my back, which is like effectively like a human like broadsword. So it's not like gigantic, but it's still like half complete. So I basically I walk in there and I introduce myself to the blacksmith, whoever.
blacksmiths. There's plural down there.
Okay. Yeah, so I find whoever so I'm gonna assume that Eridan introduces me to the basically like the head honcho blacksmith down there, or at least somebody who's worked on the assistant manager.
I don't have a name right off the top of my head right now.
Gobstick. Use the Gobstick.
Give a name, buddy. It's all you.
Okay, you want me to give you that?
No, not that. Gracious, stop. Give me a second. Look. This is this is
Okay.
our Abbey's master blacksmith, and
Alright,
he will
sure.
help you with whatever you need.
I have the sword finished. Finish it, but also if there's help me with in terms of imbuing this with any kind of magical ability or power or anything like that.
Oh, we could easily do that.
All you gotta do is ask, man. We've learned that a lot.
Throwing fucking javelins at targets. You guys are getting magic shit.
Free to watch to get some
I know.
some tips.
I got something coming up that's gonna make everybody.
He's gonna throw a training dummy through the window.
No.
Your biggest, oldest stained glass window.
Love how this training dummy caught on fire and he just threw a non-fire.
The stone at me on fire.
Nope. Nope.
I guess you're wondering how I found myself.
So in this situation right now, fast forwarding it a little bit, take my sword, unless I need to do anything spell, unless there's any kind of
Nope.
rolls I need to make, and I basically get a chance to put it in the forward.
The dice.
Is it the end?
Fine.
Sure. They're yours.
All right. So, with that sword, because you've already done damage to a person and he sees the skin stuck in there, you are, when it's all said and done, you're going to have a fully fledged sword that does +1 necrotic damage anytime it hits something.
Hell yeah.
Whenever he hits, it's a long sword.
Yeah, it's like a long sword for him. So it's like a
Broadsword.
It's like slightly taller
It's
than
a
the
sword.
short
It's
sword.
a broadsword. It's like maybe a 3-foot long
In
sword.
D&D terms.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry. Duh.
So then it would be what, 1d6?
Yeah, and
And top of strength modifier, and then as well as the
yeah, then he'll get the +1 necrotic damage at the end.
when you depending on resistant.
Resistant necrotic.
Who'd only resist the one?
The character playing 3d8 says
It's not gonna dry.
is only deals acid damage, so you take half of the damage.
All the orders to do with it. He done.
The biggest thing was my other character from the campaign. I have resistance to fire damage, and somebody hit me with some sort of fire damage. I think it was a spell, but I rolled for the stave. I made the stave, which would have stuff like that is possible.
Okay, so you finish that out, and then you hear a loud, basically almost scream from the grounds where Uga went.
The screen splits into 3, and it's all of us looking wherever the sound. And then we all run.
Like, it's like the Brady Bunch.
And there's light.
So, as you noted, my sword's done. So, talking about what I'm doing, I'm going to just run my little stubby dwarf to the sound of where the screaming's coming from.
Okay.
Scream.
I'm also going to run to wherever this.
Same. I'm also bolting out of. I think it probably took you some to forge that sword. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I would imagine.
In that case, I would have retired.
Yeah. You guys get to the training ground and find an Uga.
Guys, I did something very bad, I think.
Clearly, the audible spat came from.
So,
Both my hands are behind my back, so
Show me what's in your hand.
I might have stabbed a turkey with my javelin. It was running around the training ground.
This hunting?
It was in the training ground.
Investigate, make sure it's actually a turkey, whatever mangled mess he's holding. The information I have. Not
It was
a regular turkey.
It was a turkey that they were like trying to get fat for winter. It was like not old enough. It's basically a chicken-sized turkey right now. Like, why?
Oh, incredible. Such a small target.
I was aiming for it. I thought it was a training thing.
It was a moving target.
Okay. So how much cost to just replace it?
is there anybody else in the courtyard upset?
No one's upset. They wouldn't.
Why'd you scream? Because you killed the thing.
I killed it by accident.
Let me go speak to the father, and I'll,
I'll
make
sit on
sure
a
that
bench
nothing's
next to him on his
wrong.
back while he's all upset because he killed. Trying to like strap it. He went downstairs on the wet.
Exactly. I'm like, I had the wheel downstairs, not these women.
It is almost.
I thought he
Just-
was done with his sword.
It's forged, but
He wanted to make sure it had that.
Putting the finishing.
Brother, are you not proud of me?
no, didn't even do it on purpose. It is so did.
I was throwing the javelin. I was doing it really well. Look at all my bullseyes I have. And saw this thing come out of nowhere running towards me. And I was like, I got one javelin left. And I threw it and
Toward?
Brian was trying to be serious, but at the end of the day, he
Turkey was running towards you,
yes.
and
I
we're
got,
like a druid wild shape.
I got scared.
So
So I
running
threw,
towards you and not just across the.
it was running towards me. So I threw my last javelin and I hit it. And then I realized it was. I did something bad.
it was a nice shot. For the most part, this turkey has literally been about decapitated because he broke. So it's in good condition. It's then
Yeah.
this baby turkey,
You got it.
fresh young turkey,
Pretty young
organic and everything.
Do you want to hear his last words?
What I expected.
Or turkey, we didn't go.
As if it was gonna be like,
I'm
and yet, the sun. Please end my life with a.
going to let the father know what happened and try and make sure that I smooth that things over in case he ruffled some feathers.
I'm with you to make sure nobody gets mad because this would be a silly thing to get mad about. So
I
the big red
agree.
lady's going to follow you to make sure that nobody gets irrationally angry.
So you guys get back to the father.
Father, we have some minor news. Uga seems to have speared one of the turkeys you were raising by accident. I must apologize, and however much it might take to replace it, I will try and pay for that.
All right. No use crying over spilled milk. No deal. Turkey.
He would cry for something. You. And behind.
We can always get another turkey. But I do thank you for being so honest.
Of course, she's your Abbey, and I defer to you in such suggestions. Then we go back to Uga and make sure he's okay.
You're
Let
still
him know
standing there
every-
watching
everything
the
is okay. Nobody's in trouble. It's fine.
Yep, you can take it down to the thing and they'll cook it for you.
Can we eat them? I call the legs.
Smoke this bitch.
Well, let's take it down to the cooks and have them serve it up.
Yeah, it's just going to be like a small, like it isn't even going to fill you.
It'll be a snack.
Afternoon
Yeah.
tea for you.
I take it. We all take it down to the cooks, and they ask what they want us to do with it, and I say, give it to the children of the church.
There are still several orphans running around the church, so they are more than willing to give it to the orphans running around the church.
It's a good choice.
I still killed it.
By accident.
Can I get a golden javelin now, Aridin?
Well, it was never the deal.
Just remember, if we're out in the wild and you see a turkey, I want to see the same thing.
Don't be rolling ones when you're trying to hunt.
First, we're going to have some flashcards to make we know which animals are which. Friend or food.
Our friend.
Wouldn't. What?
You're just going to be Uga standing on the outskirts of our camp, be like, state your business for pirate wing javelin.
You guys have basically killed one day. They'll have your caravan ready
killed
in
one
another day. You guys have time. You guys basically have some time to kill. What do you want to do in between there? Do you want to just go or for yourselves that, or you
Are
just
there
going to
any-
trust the church to make sure you guys have stuff prepared? Like you guys gonna have potions this time and not die?
You know, are there any craftsman armors in
First
town?
question. Or make.
You know what else? Yeah, there's places outside the Abbey that are privately, so you don't have to deal exclusively with the church.
I need armor that's.
Searching specifically for some armor for you. She's also limited what she can wear, but being a druid,
Light,
Oh, that's
medium. I can do light, medium, and I can do shields.
limited by resources you can use because of being a druid.
Okay.
There's certain things you're not supposed to wear as a druid. Like leather armor is usually like a faux pas
Well, that's
because
great.
you're getting an animal. So if you find a dead animal, you can use, but like you have to specifically say found animal dead. Not I went out hunting and tanned it.
Well, like, for example, if, say, I'll get a.
Like hunting, yes.
Yeah.
But real weird build arounds around the druid. Some won't use any metals, some you can have metals with. And that goes down to even their like spell circles. It's wild. Druids have some weird stuff going on.
I was raised in the wood just by one person. I don't have all that. Those druid circles. Whatever medium armor might be, if there would be anything available.
Yeah, there would definitely be. Believe it or not, I'm walking on it.
Because I will say, that is definitely something I need to fix. The fact that my AC is 10. That pretty much means.
Local.
Didn't want to wear.
I didn't. I had my own cloak.
An AC boost of 1.
Yep.
I might actually even be wearing that because I believe that my original thing was 9. My original AC was 9. I believe I'm actually wearing the cloak begrudgingly.
Full food. Iron armor's up. 11. You're probably better.
Medium.
Yeah, I would say you could get away with scale mail.
Yes.
You are plus you're a tiefling, so you could handle the weight.
Would I know if the Abbey's blacksmiths could prepare a breastplate or a half plate?
Add that.
Would you like a half plate?
Are you cool with 50 gold pieces being the cost of my scale mail?
I was gonna say if they can prepare a breastplate or half plate, I could give them my old scale mill and have them rework it to a size.
Oh, you could.
Give them my old scale mill, have them rework it to fit Dag.
Look up
Barbarians.
Click on that and look on official.
I don't have it. I don't.
We're barbarians. That's not.
Sorry, I was screwing.
Barbarians. I don't know if we can do anything other than light. And
Barbarians
last week,
work a lot better without armor.
at low levels.
It's
Right.
kind of
Well,
Like,
then-
yeah, like we don't really.
I'm gonna go to town.
Actually, when you go to 24,
You guys can both do light and medium.
No, we
You
can do
guys
high.
like
So
even
high.
like a chainmail, like just a chainmail shirt under.
you can do that for her. But when you switched it to 2024 rules, it just says light armor on the clerics. I'm sure you're getting your medium from the fact that you're a tiefling.
Oh no, it says medium for druid.
hurt me.
Yeah, no, that's still is that the 2014 rules?
Maybe it says light armor druid, medium armor druid. Shield.
Because this one specifically calls out armor training is light armors and shields in the 2014.
It's not their armor.
Yeah, you could
Do
like
that instead.
you're gonna be fine. I will more than let you have that. You have no decks.
That's true.
You're
All right, I'll take.
you're gonna end up with it is gonna have a little stamp of Lathander on it.
Oh, I know. It's
But yeah, they will make you a breastplate.
I'll be okay.
Take your scale mail and scale it up for her.
Yeah, what's your armor class right now?
Where are you?
14.
Any armor. I think, well, we're level. So
we're level
for this. We're level 4. But right now, we're playing at level 3.
We're at level 4.
We're
Level
level
up
4.
last
Well,
end.
You'll be in level.
Oh, okay. I know barbarians should have their class features. It's adding dex and con modifier.
Yeah.
So yours would be. Is it starting at 10?
Sure, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do a 10 plus a 1, and 13. So that is correct. Plus 1 from the. So you're at 14 at the moment.
14 what? Armor class?
14 armor class, which
And mine just got up to 13 with this scale mail.
But you
I'll
also
go
have
there.
your cloak.
Okay.
the 13 is a plus 1 from dex, plus 2 from con. So that's 13, and then a plus 1 from the cloak.
As far as leveling up goes, too, keep in mind we are at 4, so we can do our ability. Whoever hasn't done it yet, ability upgrade or feat, I believe, correct?
Correct.
Redo ours.
I'm just gonna go into town and just look for extra supplies.
You guys want to get some potions?
I say potions.
All right. So who wants to buy a potion? They're like 10 gold pieces for potion. I don't think they are 10 in there. I think they're more.
Standard healing potion.
I just usually run them about between 5 and 10. Light is about 5. The regular one's 10.
So
They'll charge you way more, but I don't.
I'm gonna buy 5 light. 25 gold coin.
Or I'm gonna buy 3 regular.
30, 50, 25.
Are they selling any?
They will gladly make you one. They can have it ready for the caravan. They will be a little more expensive.
How much more?
Like 20.
Really?
Can they make anything that's like a distraction?
Maybe fart bombs.
Stinking cloud, I got you covered. But you can see through that.
I'm also thinking of the.
Are you talking about visually?
Yeah, I'm talking about
It's like a smoke bomb.
or like audibly, where it's like the poppets.
You need a cowbell.
No, not a cowbell. You know the poppets.
Yeah.
Can they make anything like that?
With black powder.
Like flashbang?
Fun thing with black powder in D&D is it wild. you never know what it's gonna do. It could
about,
go,
like, smoke
it could
screens?
go off, or it could go off in your hand.
Do smoke screens? Smoke screens?
You could make a concoction you could probably throw, but there won't be really anything that you're not sending it. You're not throwing discretionary grenades into a room before you enter. Not this isn't breach 1, breach 2.
I need to visit somebody that can make a trap.
Okay.
Like a read that. They step in it and they take them up into the tree, hangs them upside down.
Concierge, who we're all talking to,
Broken
asking
rocks. Pick it
asking
up.
specifically where to go.
Counterweights.
I'm wondering, is there a place where maybe if you had something that you just couldn't open and you really needed to get into it, you didn't have time to wait for somebody to come and you need to get the locks replaced, you just open something that's locked that you really needed to get into super quick. Do you have any idea where maybe, I know you're a church concierge,
Like a
but do you have
pick?
any idea?
Like a lock.
Those are your words, not mine.
I'm sure that outside of this town,
Or I
you
just
can find
find them on the
like
ground.
like a thieves guild or something.
Okay.
Where can I buy rope? Rope.
We have rope. Yeah.
I'm just trap disarmament.
No,
I figured I could
no.
ask at the same place.
Because you
Whatever.
said we had to cross a river, so I want to make sure we have rope.
There's a crossing. There's a ferry. There's a
Like a-
barge that
okay.
will take you across.
I still want rope.
Yeah, you can buy rope. You can get 200 feet of rope for 5 gold.
Feet of rope on me, according to my.
Let me buy 2.
You can buy
400 feet of rope.
Oh man, I don't know what you're gonna do with 400 feet of rope. But
How much did you say it was?
10 gold pieces for all that.
It's just
He has made an entire outfit out of rope.
and it's his
I'm
armor.
thinking of like
It's just one piece of
instead of
rope.
the Indiana Jones whip, he just has stupid giant ropes.
Can I use my craftsman blacksmith skills to build a unarmored or non-armored rope arm? Grab it.
Your old armor.
You all laugh.
You just pull the last one and then he spins.
You know what you need to be. You know what you need to. You need to make a grappling hook that you can tie it into that rope.
Grappling. So that is a thing
Right.
that is possible.
You can have a
Yeah.
Batman.
Grappling is absolutely a thing. It does. Yeah, if you were a monk, that would be a wild build.
For what it's worth, I really regret not being a monk.
I say monks are really free.
I'm here wishing I was a bard so I could you'd viciously mock everybody.
There
Do
you
them
go.
damage.
I'm playing a monk in my wife's game, and yeah,
Crazy.
Okay.
when,
Oh,
when you get to roll damage for your unarmed attacks, it's fun.
You're like, no, for 2 hands.
Instead of just punching for 2 damage, you're like, no, I actually have to roll this.
Not only do I have to, I'm not doing it again.
And then there's which
war. Doing wars.
I am speaking to our potion makers, and I am asking them for 5 greater healing potions.
All right.
That's what, 44?
I would have to double check.
You maybe want to imbue that rope with any kind of magic. 400
wanna-
feet of non-magic rope.
You don't want the lasso of truth?
No, it's a lot of rope. We're going to turn it into some kind of
Hey,
something.
hey,
I'm just
hey.
thinking.
All the great movies have rope. Nobody gets that reference. I'm disappointed in all 4 of you.
Well,
If there's
Quick
more of us,
question,
doesn't that make us
from a
disappointed in you?
standpoint, as we're leveling up. Now, this is one of those areas where I'm just a little unclear because a lot of my knowledge is coming from Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Is there a limit to like what feats are available to you at various times? 24
as far
feet or
as
24 because when I was trying to do it on the app, like there were certain things like I only had 3 feats available.
is that from D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
That's because you have to buy everything on D&D Beyond, which folks listening at home, D&D Beyond is a great resource, but they are money hungry as a mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Wizards have the...
I knew that.
Wizards.
Oh, is it Hasbro?
Hasbro owns Wizards,
Oh God, that makes sense.
and Hasbro is it.
Yes, they're just you have
all
to
the
buy
shit,
all of the
so you
books.
can have all.
So like,
Yes,
no, you do not have to buy all the books. You can pick and buy your pieces out of it.
that's still
So
ridiculous.
it's like my turtle that I have, so that
Mhm.
I can play a turtle character. I
That's
had to go
amazing.
buy a turtle circle of
Spores.
spores. You're gonna have to buy it. or
Yeah.
buy the book.
Yeah, it's a great. Don't get me wrong. It's a really great resource. D&D Beyond is, especially when it helped me build my character for the other campaign. It just sucks that you have to buy every single thing that you want to be able to use.
Okay, that makes sense. I
Because-
just like barbarians. It
Yeah.
only gives you Path of the Berserker, and like you don't have Path of what hard.
I think there's Path of the Giant. That's another really good one.
Path of the
Zealot. The other one that's really interesting, Path of the Giant, which I think when you get to a certain point, when you rage, you grow 5 or so feet whenever you rage.
A regular potion of
So
healing.
if you're a medium character, you become a large.
So a regular potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So yours is actually going to be a d6.
A D6.
Yeah.
1d6 or 2d6? 2d6 plus 2.
Mr. Concierge, I have a question about my rope.
What's up?
New profession. And that's just what it turned into, is us
Um,
asking you weird questions about
Is
the
there
surrounding
any way
area.
I can
Like-
get my rope infused with magic when I tie a knot? It does not come undone.
It does not come undone.
Just
If he ties,
if I
then
tie a knot,
he's
and
the only one that can.
only it's the rope only works for me.
So you want Samwise's rope?
Is that really how that works?
Yeah.
I missed that entire part. I knew that his rope was special, but
But it's like proprietary. Just
So he's so mad when it's a knot.
it's one of my knots, and then
It
he
would never come out.
And then he tugged.
Can I get that on my rope, please?
Absolutely.
That's already included in the price.
It's definitely going to cost you about 100 gold for us to imbue it with some magic.
Your 400 feet rope.
What if I just get 200 feet infused with? You know what? Just do it. Minus 100 for magic rope.
I'm just saying, magic rope that stays tied when you tie it, it'll come in handy later on.
Oh, especially the one I have planned for this rope.
That's even awkward.
For those who cannot see what I just did, I just made Tanner feel very uncomfortable sitting next to.
All right. After we've made our purchases for the day,
Don't tie yourself up in it. You're the only one that's going to be able to get yourself undone.
that's a problem.
Is there a safe word we can?
Apricots.
I say apricots, it doesn't work.
Oh, that's a fact. Someone, if someone made it like the color of your phone, I can't say that word the proper way.
Or
Orange.
Orange. It's not this or that. It is orange.
come from the same place.
RNGE. That's all.
What's H2O better than this?
Water. Water.
Okay. Are we done? Can the concierge go back to making?
This concept either made his day or this is the worst. Honey, you will not believe for crazy people and for all kinds of things.
This is all dumb men just wanted to 400 feet of magical fucking rope. I don't know why.
8 feet tall. That's terrifying. His brother?
And then he
the dwarf? He's drunk.
How that's a word?
It's twins. I talked to the black burnt flesh on the sword. He insisted on finishing that our only sight.
And the giant red woman just followed the healers around really close until they gave her a scroll.
I was going to be a complete side episode of what the. He just wanted milk. I don't know why. This is all he wanted was just milk. Fresh milk from the tea.
This church that I'm a part of, out of all 4 of us, I'm probably the least awkward one here.
That's true. Right now, you are probably the least awkward.
Wow,
Which makes you the
church-
weirdest for hanging out with the 3 of us.
Churches are supposed to be all inclusive, so how dare they?
I think all of them have to.
Not saying that we're not inclusive. I just had awkward.
Also true.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well give me a full. Never mind. Never mind.
Better give him the reach around. The blind set. So we're shipping. What do you guys want to do for the evening?
I'm hungry.
At the
I
tavern.
just eat.
Go to the tavern. I want to stay here. It's safe.
You can eat and
You by yourself? You're not going anywhere by yourself. Aridin, can you watch Uga?
I'll go. Would you like to go to the tavern?
No, I
No, he
wanna stay
doesn't. He
here.
wants to stay where it's safe, and I have to go with him, or else he's.
I can stay
I'm
here by
gonna go.
myself. I'll be good. I promise.
Uga, if you braid his hair, make sure it stays on the scalp.
No, he's gonna stay here. He's gonna go with you guys.
We're just leaving Uga in the Church of Lathander.
That's why I asked
Was
if he wished to.
Practice this fucking right.
They locked my javelins away until we leave.
Word. Hold on.
I will be
Aridin,
fine.
will you watch?
I'm gonna eat and go to sleep. I smelled a really good stew coming from the kitchen. I'm gonna go.
I
get
will.
some-
I will. He's okay.
Turkey stew, ironically.
You two can go ahead and go to the tavern. I'll look after Oka.
sleep over.
For the tavern.
Maybe.
And one thing I'm going to ask for, they asked for any preserves to meet while we're there.
That's
So actually, what as part of the caravan, are they probably don't need to worry about?
Crack him. Crack him.
But you can always buy pocket meat.
Crack
I
him.
think-
Can you ask if they have any beef jerky?
Absolutely.
Can you give me
Are we
beef
bringing
jerky,
back
please?
the commercials?
Please.
Are we bringing back the commercials?
You can smoke meat.
I mean, I do have ears for my ears.
I just now got that because I didn't get it the first time.
Ears. Oh, ears for ears. How can we? Is that our new beef jerky brand?
Popping meat.
Long story short, if you came into work with a bunch of land, do you ever have land yogurt?
I've never heard of that.
The lamb choppers.
It's a meat stick.
Okay.
It's a really good meat stick.
All right. I believe you.
I came to work the one day with a pocket full of it because I just
Is that the one that comes in the hat? In the red.
no. This isn't like a brand. This is you go down to Amish markets and buy it from.
Oh, it's
Probably
on
that's
the
some
pocket
good
meat.
stuff.
Yeah. So I had a pocket full of it because I had it from like on Saturday, then ate some on Sunday, and then I had a few pieces left over. So I was like, oh, that's perfect for snack. I'll just throw them in my pocket because it's like you can carry Slim Jims in your pocket, whatever. So like I pulled out my thing and set it down on that break, and they're like, did you just pull that out of your pocket?
I know exactly how the commercial is going to start. We're just going to have a doctored version of Dale from King of the Hill. And he's going to pull it out of his pocket instead of pockets in. It's part of meat. Yeah. That goes right into the commercial.
It's delicious.
We buy some pocket meat or some traveling meat.
Road beef.
Road.
Sounds like roast meat.
So gave him road kill. That's why. So Al hit by a car.
Anything's beef is on the road.
You go to the tavern. Sit at the big Abbey.
Sun rises. You guys wake up first because I'm sure no one's waking him up until he goes and wakes him up.
All right. So wait, no. I'm by myself in this room, correct? All right. So somebody better not.
I was just wondering how our night at the tavern went.
And you bought some.
Literal money. My
Different
door is
rooms.
locked.
Just Uga kicking down the door. Y'all fucking.
Door's locked.
Behind you, brushing my. Oh. No. Close, buddy.
You would.
Miss. I'm glad.
Either roll a natural 1 or a natural 20. Will somebody just knock on my cat? Yeah.
By knocking you.
This door.
7 plus
All right,
3.
so I'm
So
gonna take
10.
more.
Wait,
You are asleep. I know. Not.
wait, does he hold my strength or not?
Well, perception to see if you even hear him.
You roll up.
Perception with disadvantage because he is drunk.
I'm still drunk. It's a 6.
Does it get a plus 3 for my strength or not?
Perception though is a. I actually have even perception. I have an 8.
But it just broke his. You hear him knock,
I hear him now.
but it's
I knock
So-
again. Louder.
sure, or you try.
Nothing.
No.
Are we adding my strength or not?
Add your strength if you want.
Oh.
Trying to break the door down.
A 9.
Oh, no, I'm not. I got a 10 or 12. I should say.
I kicked the door in.
You better kick real hard, my guy.
Thank Whoa,
You were still partially asleep trying to get in.
just fix the door frame. Let's roll again to see if I wake up on that one. 11 plus 2. Oh, okay, so that's a 13.
Yeah.
All right, so I finally hear.
You're finally.
All right. The door frame. It's louder. Shit.
And the
So
stuff's
I
just
actually
chilling.
hear.
Fuzz over, shakes the whole bill.
Him crying about.
Stupid fucking
Um,
door.
I will get you the door, but I guess that's not going to happen because I have comfort hugging that.
Hero and that.
Oh,
that
the frame.
Oh, the frame.
The door is wood.
Roasting don't appear. The
Yeah.
Throw my pickaxe at the door if I woke up and I have to comfort hug it because I can literally shot that one. -1 HP.
Yep.
Stuck to
I walk with a limp. Fucking normal.
You walk like you do in real life.
Harold, I'm dead.
Strap
on.
While this is all going on, I am down at the bar having breakfast.
Heard as I strap on.
Strap on my gear. I'm pissed. I'm mostly pissed.
Door. He heard the. Why'd you kick the fucking door?
I'm just gonna come out ready to fuck people up and realize that no. Okay, I don't focus. Go downstairs.
Back dagger. Just go back in.
You guys are back downstairs, finishing up eating breakfast. Caravan's ready for you guys.
All right, well, if it's still early enough, I'd like to finish my breakfast before I leave.
I toss it, not throw it at him. Come here, so we don't have to make a check here. I hand/lightly toss. So I'll get some road beef.
With beef. Let's
Some-
go.
Pocket meat.
I see you've discovered the town's pocket meat.
Yeah.
The tavern owner here is very well known for it.
What? This is gonna be the running joke now. Pocket meat.
To our lunch, guys. Can we have your pocket meal?
Weaponized. Oh god. It becomes extra hard. You can use it in.
They smoke it for quite a bit, so it's a bit on the stiff side.
It's a well dehydrated. Yes. This one situation, I think I heard that a lost traveler shaved it down and used it as a fire.
That's a shit.
Like the pocket shit.
All right. So we.
Throw the caravan.
Dag is wrapping up his toe because he broke it.
Yeah, I'm fixing that.
You're getting after you finish eating breakfast, getting taped up. Is come back to the caravan. The church elder meets you there. Says, "Thank you guys for undertaking this quest."
I'm sorry about your turkey.
Okay,
This is the first opportunity.
we can get another turkey.
Promise I won't do it again.
Hopefully, you will have another time to do it again if no one's ever come back from this quest.
It'd be great to see.
I get 4 turkey.
Before it's a cup.
4.
Yeah, we will have some turkeys ready for you.
We're gonna cry with you after the day.
And they're clerics. They can raise them. Undead.
And unless Dag would like to go see her mom, that is where we will stop for the.
I think we're okay. We just recently saw my mother. I'll let her.
Is where you're getting by the caravan. Not showing a sword.
Pockets filled with meat. Oh, God. That. Your return. Welcome back,
Absolutely
everybody.
Fantastic.
The return is here.
I maybe think I rolled one.
I broke my toe and killed a turkey.
You was right. You really were gonna be. Didn't know what they were gonna be.
No, we all had our own adventures
No, I
deep
know.
down.
Sure.
I got. Dad was
I
trying to
gotta
get your
finish
short
this
sword.
Try.
What?
No,
But she picked up what I thought I said. Okay.
I picked it up. You didn't. Go figure.
Question: War pick and the short sword. Can I dual wield those without having, or is that a no? And war pick is actually light as well.
Or if they
I know short swords are good.
And finesse weapons, but in your case,
I'd,
probably you'll need to take 2 weapon fighting somewhere down the line.
yeah, war pick. I'm gonna go for 11.
like,
You can take a small,
That's what I was thinking, like a light hammer.
yeah, just smaller. Scale down.
Anybody have anything else to add besides that? It's great to be back.
I don't know.
the turn of the
I'm
squad.
gonna say none. Give me the name of the.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Fair.
This is
Go up close on his kink.
So on that, we're gonna end the episode. Bye. Have a great.